And as far as your coaching style goes, you're a little bit different. We're going to show some video right now from Coach Cory Frederick in match.
One of the things you learn, Ryan Minley is kind of a pain in the butt. You'll just get used to him after a while. You're not going to play because you're good. You're going to play because I don't want you bothering me anymore.
You got that?
I hope that's on video. We can't miss that ball again. It's too easy. God blessed.
He doesn't, I've had coaches who get up and like yell in your face, and they're not the most, it doesn't do anything for you. He's just really laid back. And
yeah, it's not a hard thing to read. We're just not playing very well. One of my philosophies is if we're yelling at players to get them to do what they need to do, it's never going to produce success. 2 separate times they beat you 16-6. We've got to just start eliminating those, okay? And they're right in the middle of the game every single time. Just kind of clean that up a little bit, play more aggressive from the get-go, build up our lead, and then we can try to weather those a little bit better, all right?
he usually doesn't talk to us as a group. He feels comfortable with talking to us individually and relaying the message.
Hey! Kelly, have everybody calm down a little bit. We've got to talk more so that those types of plays don't happen. Keep everybody calm and in our system. Let's go. Well, as far as my coaching philosophy, one of the things I like to do is to really let the players learn things on their own. We have a tendency to a lot of times call timeouts, and I don't go talk to the team. It's not necessarily a systematic thing that we need to change. A lot of times it's just giving them a break and letting them be comfortable. And a lot of times we have a tendency just to let them learn things on their own. We don't do a lot of in-match coaching. It's just one of my things I think is that players have got to learn how to do it themselves.
Coach Cory Frederick in game and mic'd up. Now, you won a national championship at Park University with the men, and this was kind of the philosophy that you took with them. You really don't talk to the girls much during the match. Yeah. Talk about why and where that came from.
Well, it depends on what part of the match we're in. A lot of times, players have to understand how to make adjustments on their own. We can't walk out there and do everything for them. It's not like some other sports where I have 30 seconds to talk to them between every single play. They've got to be able to make adjustments inside of plays, and as plays go on, and adjust to those situations. It's just something they need to learn on their own. When they've missed 4 or 5 passes, they don't need me to go tell them that. If there's something systematic we need to change, then we'll go talk to them. But if it's really just, I can't walk into a huddle and say, you need to pass better. That's not going to help anybody. They already know that part. And a lot of it they have to figure out on their own, and they have to learn to support one another. The coaches aren't the ones that make teams win and lose. We're just there to help them along, and I think they're starting to understand that. They have to do a lot of things on their own.
Cory, Ryan mentioned you've done something as a head coach that the majority of head coaches will never do. You've won a national championship. 2 years in here at Missouri Western now, you know the league, you've seen where this program is. Moving forward now, what needs do we have, just glaring needs that we need to address? And then along those lines, is it a reasonable expectation that one day this program can compete for a national championship? I'm not putting you on the spot.
Of course it's a reasonable,
yes, he is.
It's a reasonable expectation without a doubt. We'll get there. We need to start and take steps, and that's what's really hard is to be patient. You know, we need to take the first step is just developing the mentality of the team, getting the right players in that have the right focus, the right attitudes. Once we get that part solidified, then we can start working on the skill session a little more, and then we go and get just a couple of isolated players. Once we really have the whole team dynamic set in place, then it's easier to recruit those 1 or 2 players that can really put you up over the top. And so far, we're progressing right to where we need to be. It just takes a little bit of time.
It's taken time, but you're ahead of schedule, I think, right now. Congratulations on just a solid season so far.
Great job on your GSI debut.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That's Cory Frederick. GSI will be right back.